Means we're going to come in on the dark side, which is a bit of a worry, but F5 for safety. I think we're good. So we're now going to warp to here. And I think what I'm going to try to do now is reduce this. So orbital retrograde. So I've got so much gas. I'll bring this in again. So if we do skip through the atmosphere, which I don't think we will, but if we do, then we won't go out for miles and miles and miles. Just want to make sure not, don't want to affect to there, because I don't want to lower this any more than we have already. So I need to get quite close to it. We're at the moment we are 250 odd thousand. That is lowering that. So just put kill rotation. Should be able to turn it off entirely. There we go. So if I burn there, yeah, we're raising that and lowering that. 3, 2, 8, 9. No. Not sure. Somewhere you can burn it, but somewhere between your somewhere between radial and your retrograde. Let's put that on just to control things a bit better. Just raising that and lowering that. So that's lowering quite quickly. That's actually raising a bit now, so let's bring that a bit nearer here. It's lowering that. Yep. And lowering that. So we're using up some fuel. Ooh, why has that got stuck on there? There we go, turn that off. That one, we're using up some fuel, which is great. And that is lowering, and that is lowering too. So that's good. The nearer I go to retrograde, the quicker this lowers. So we're well high there. So this is also reducing our, no, it's increasing orbital speed. Increasing our orbital speed, that's a worry. That might be enough. We might leave that because I don't want to increase orbital speed, because that's equals more heat when we're re-entering. But that's half that, hasn't it? That's down to 10 million now. Why would burning there be increased? That's just, we are just increasing, it's not. There, because if I stop it, it's actually increasing quicker. There we go. Oh, EVA report, that means we are probably, yeah. Microsoft sticky keys, let's use up all this gas. That's good, it's all gone. And we'll dump that. Computer, orbital, retrograde. Whoa. Let's retract the panels. and the communitron. Not going to do an EVA report. I nearly clicked on it then. Thermal. Proto-Doberdyne core is the worst at 36%. It's all coming in nicely. Speed is now bleeding off, which is good. The G rating is nice and low still. Heat is well within any tolerances. We're about, yep, that's apoapsis is coming in. We can see it down there as well. So apoapsis is coming in very, very quickly now, which is very, very good. Heat, we're still very safe. Very safe indeed. Apoapsis is, so we're past our periapsis, but our apoapsis is still falling. Don't think we're going to escape the atmosphere now. I think we're going to be fine. Should have enough electrical charge. The ablator is not getting damaged too badly at all. Apoapsis is now 250,000. Valentina, you're coming home. The noise is beginning to calm down. Our speed is now 2,500. We actually are raising up, but our apoapsis is still coming down. So we might actually escape the atmosphere again. We may came in a little bit too shallow. Hottest part is the heat shield, but it's not at critical temperatures. The critical temperature is the proto-diabodone core at only 36% of its possible destruction. Look at the heat of that glowing now. Ah, now that's important. The camera has now changed because I don't know why it changed. It just did. I think we're going to dip down into the atmosphere again shortly, because that is still lowering. That is, the periapsis is going to hit the surface very, very soon. The apoapsis is going to pretty soon be out of space. So it's pretty much, I think, a really, really good re-entry. It's just skimmed across the surface of the atmosphere, which has really slowed us down. We've then come back up into a higher part of the atmosphere, allowing everything just to cool down a bit. The apoapsis height is still dropping, but it probably won't actually get below below space now, perhaps. I'm going to hit an F5 and then just speed up time, just for everyone's comfort and enjoyment. There we can see the apoapsis height is dropping. It's 3,000 meters above the atmosphere, and dropping, because we're still in the thin atmosphere here. We are braking very, very slowly. I think if we go to surface retrograde now, switch that to surface, pretty much similar actually, positions. Just 2.5 kilometers above the atmosphere will apoapsis be, which we're heading to. That means we're probably going to land somewhere along here. Maybe in the desert if we're very, very lucky. I'm not sure we've been in that biome, so Valentina may get even more science. No, my green screen's fallen down, so I'm going to turn the camera off for a second and get that sorted. There you go. That's much better. Right. While Valentina was just back up into space again, she is. Let's see what the stage destroyed. This was the debris we just discarded. It was valued at 2,800, but it had no parachutes on it. So, Valentina, fancy an EVA? No, I didn't think so. Didn't think so. So I think we're dropping again now. Yeah, we're dropping back again. So we should start being braked by the atmosphere again pretty soon. Our apoapsis is now 71. We're past that. Periapsis is actually under the surface, so there is no hope of escaping the atmosphere again this time. Here comes the re-entry again. I expect this time us to slow down quite vigorously. Critical temperature is a little bit higher now. Coming across these mountains, this temperature is getting quite high now. Need this speed to drop off quite quickly now. Yes, it has. And I need to start checking our drogue chutes. Safe to deploy? Yes, they are. We're going to let them go. We're in time warp all the time there, which was a bit of a problem. And then as soon as these main chutes say that they are safe, we're going to let them go as well. Yes, they are. We are 2,000 above, so we're going to go altitude a bit higher up on these chutes because we're going to come down in the highlands. We're just 2,300 meters up. Wanted to make sure that we broke quickly enough, because the chutes wouldn't normally be open yet. And we can time warp now fairly safely, I think. We're gonna end up in the highlands, 2,000 meters up. We're traveling quite slowly now at 5.8 meters per second. Still got another chute to deploy. Valentina, you can finish off the last of your snacks. We are coming in for a safe landing in the highlands. Not a million miles away from the space center. A short trip to your final destination for your debrief, but with any luck, that will be done in somewhat more comfort than you've been accustomed to over the last few days, over the last 16 days in fact. So it's a long trip to Minmus and back. Maybe the way I fly it, it certainly is a long trip. And there's the chute opening, so we probably would have been safe to have left the other ones, but we are just about 900 meters up we were when those fully deployed. We are in full time warp, so I am getting to the final landing as quickly as I can. I will try to slow that time warp down just as we come in for our final touchdown, just to ensure smooth landing. But when we land, we hopefully will be able to perform some even more science experiments. And I think that was a textbook re-entry. We dipped into the atmosphere, slowed down quite a lot, and came back up again, and then dipped in again. And I think that's how it's actually done, if I'm honest with you. So 100 meters up, we'll start reducing our time warp. 50 meters up, we'll reduce it some more, and 20 meters up, we'll put it into real time at a 4.3 meters per second landing. And yes, we've got a great deal more science studying to do. Obviously this is just on Kerbin, so we're not going to get the 150 that we were getting, but we are going to get here 7.2, which all counts. Mystery goo should be about the same. 5.4, not quite so much. Seismic scan 1.2. May as well keep it, so we're not going to go anywhere else. And 0.9 for the temperature scan. That's not a huge amount of science. Valentina, I would like you to do an EVA report. You're not flying, are you? No, so we need to drop down and do an EVA report. Looks like we've already been here. Yeah, so we've actually already landed a Kerbal here. So that's good. I'm happy with that. Oh, I wouldn't mind getting you in. It just makes it a bit neater and tidier. Don't have to. Come on. Board. I can't press F and B at the same time. Oh my goodness. Board. There we go. You're in. Yep. Okay. So yeah, Kerbal has landed here before. We've brought the solar panels back, so we got ourselves saved ourselves a bit more money. So Kerbal's been here before, so some of the XP science is not available. But we picked up a fair amount. We're now at 852. That's about 800 science we gained over the course of that mission, which is absolutely fantastic. Lots and lots of samples and science data that we actually brought back, including 120 for the material study, which is very impressive. 90 for the mystery goo study, and 150 for the surface sample. Very, very good. Parts, 12,000 of that was what we got back, so that's very good. And Valentina gained 6 XP, taking her to level 2. So we just have a quick look at, it's there, isn't it? Valentina is our most experienced pilot now. So she has orbited around Kerbin twice and planted a flag on Minmus. Oh, orbited around Kerbin, that's 2 XP, I think. And planted a flag on Minmus 6, means that's at 6 XP. Obviously, what you do for each mission you get the most things. So planting a flag on Minmus is worth more than orbiting Minmus. So if we just orbited Minmus and came back, we would have got some. And if we went again and then planted the flag, we would have got more there. So up to 2 stars now. So she could do stability assist, prograde, a retrograde hold, radio, normal, attitude holds, which is good. 1-star pilot can only do the prograde, retrograde hold, and stability assist. So probably need to do a few more missions with scientists and such like that to get them a little bit higher up. Could probably do with that. So I might off camera do some basic missions. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please consider giving me a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to hear about when I do some more videos. In the meantime, if you want to click on one of the other videos that I've done on a different game, then these are my latest ones. Please go ahead. Or if you click on the next video in this series, that'll take you directly to the next video in this series if I've done it and uploaded it. Thanks for watching.